They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 23-yard line.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Montgomery. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A gain of 37. How about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Colts nothing. Santos set to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away. They'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Campbell making the catch. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker, because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
Yeah, the next-gen stats going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything, as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. Under pressure, and will go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
On the punt for the Colts.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Throw some guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Back to throw here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. J.P. Holtz, his first touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bears 14, Colts nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Colts.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Wentz. And he slings one that's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Wentz. Got a man and he hits it in stride. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And firing a deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Oh, none of that. Makes the score Bears 21. Colts nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Wentz to try again after the pick-6. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now Wentz. Throw here is incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And he whips that one incomplete there.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Got an open man, that's Campbell. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And the Colts first down.
Again, it's Wentz. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Reception there by T.Y. Hilton, and he absolutely...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Come on, guys.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. The drop to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And some room to run now. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by the rookie, Julian Blackmon. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Let's go. Let's go.
Wentz now on 1st down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now Wentz. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Grabbed there by Zach Pascal. He's one of those guys that often people forget are even on the roster, but when you look up at the end of the game, he's produced over 600 yards and 5 touchdowns in 2019.
They'll run for the lines. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down. The 36.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Colts.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 6.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 26. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Bears 28, Colts 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
53 to Mike, 53, check 53.
Steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him, and the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. He'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's 2nd and 8. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he takes this one in for a his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Well, Damian Williams, what a career renaissance this man has had. A terrific run there as he broke free for a big one. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here's a gain of 5.
Throwing his Wentz. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did. Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and they end up making the play.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
1st down, Colts.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Bears 35, Colts 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Montgomery on the counter. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swing, slant, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his third touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. And the lead will grow by one more.
That's the score. Bears 42, Colts 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down.
Wentz going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, well, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
the last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now an option play on 2nd down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.